Good morning, everybody. Hope you're doing well. We are walking up to Routes 101 to MINDFEST, which is the Louisville Health Department's effort to draw attention to mental health resources available in our city. And we certainly hope that you will come and take advantage of it. We've got all kinds of amazing people here today. We're still setting up some of the tents, but everybody is being addressed. Got people from Active Heroes in the house. Hi, Liz. How are you doing? Good to see you. Tell us what you're doing here.
We're here at the MINDFEST event to share Active Heroes to help veterans and military families connect through therapeutic practices and just kind of re-engage with one another and find camaraderie with fellow military families.
I love that idea, and MINDFEST is such a fabulous idea. How are you today?
I'm great, thank you.
Are you friends with Liz?
I am.
Well, then you're friends with me.
Stephanie's a veteran too.
Thank you for your service, Stephanie. Tell us what some of the biggest problems that veterans have coming back from military service into normal society have to deal with.
Re-entry.
Re-entry is a big word. What does that mean?
Yes.
I know, I'm putting you on the spot.
I know.
She's so good at this too. She's had a lot of practice. One whole live stream.
Yeah.
Let me just ask you a couple of questions. When you came back from military service personally, what was the hardest thing for you to deal with?
Not having the structure, not having your family, your everybody knows what you're going through.
The camaraderie that Liz talked about.
Yes.
You know, one of the things that I've heard from so many people is in the military, you are told what to do every minute of every day, from sunup to sundown, and even how to sleep. And to have to learn all of that over again must be an extraordinary challenge. And I know that it causes mental health challenges. So what kind of depression and anxiety would you imagine a lot of veterans are going through?
Well, just what you see on the news, watching and seeing how families and, how other countries are. You see.
You're doing great.
Yes.
You're doing great. You're doing great. I love it. And it's hard to do this because, people look at a camera and they immediately go into a panic attack. But you're doing great. So, Liz, talk to us a little bit about what Active Heroes is doing to help veterans.
Well, we have our retreat out in Shepherdsville off Highway 480, and we have 147 acres there.
That's amazing.
It is amazing. It is a beautiful, beautiful space. So we are open right now for summer, spring hours. We're open Tuesday through Sunday, from 9 to 5. And our disc golf course, we have an 18-hole disc golf course out there, and it's open from 9 to 7. And the disc golf course and the hiking trails are open to everyone. You're more than welcome to come out anytime.
It's amazing.
And just take a breather and get out in nature and get outside, and you might meet some wonderful folks. You might just have some time to yourself. It is what you make it.
And a lot of nonprofits help other nonprofits.
Absolutely.
And one of the things I'm so proud and happy of you for doing is supporting the Hope Village.
Yes, we love the folks at the Hope Village. They're doing wonderful, wonderful work, and we were very privileged for you connecting us with them. We've been blessed by Amazon to have several shoe donations, and so we've worked with organizations like the VOA, with Mount Comprehensive Care and the Hope Village and
Healing Place. Yep.
And just getting shoes to people.
900 pairs of shoes, I might add. That's a few SUVs.
Works at Fort Knox. We've been blessed to work with many, many groups at Fort Knox. So we're just trying to connect with as many other nonprofits and see how we can help one another. And
you have to meet my friend Samantha Franklin. If you don't already know her, she works at Fort Knox and she does an amazing job. So I'm going to put you two together. All right, good job, you guys. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you for your service. So you guys, everybody is down here this morning. Volunteers of America is here. Here's our favorite group in the whole world. It's our therapists for Protestor Wellness. How you doing, sis?
I'm doing good, sis. How are you?
I am so well. Let me give you this mic and just tell me a little bit about the birth of Therapists for Protestor Wellness and its amazing work over the last couple of years.
So what we did, we got together a bunch of us therapists here in Louisville, headed up by Millicent County. We're like, you know what, there's a lot going on with Brianna and Taylor, and a lot of our protesters are having some serious feelings. What can we do as Americans to address this within our village and within our community? So while all of us are sitting around kind of fiddling and figuring it out, Millicent said, I know what we can do. What about if we all get together? Y'all
made available to everybody,
everybody and anybody.
not
So
just protesters.
everybody, and you're absolutely right. It started with the protesters, but anybody that needs us, we're here. So what we have is the mental health first aid, and it gives us some breathing things that we can do, or some other ideas that we can do in order to calm ourselves down. And then on the back, we have some of our local therapists that are here and that are willing and that are able. We did one session pro bono, and then after that, we address you with your community's needs. So if you want to see one of us, that's fine. If you want to go to 7 counties, that's fine. Whatever you want to do, we're here to help and address those needs for you.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you, darling. We appreciate you so much. Always great to see everybody who just is doing so much good right now for the city, for our world in general. So there's all kinds of cool vendor booths here. This is Louisville's the Salt Cave, and this is a great place to go and just chill, relax, get some really cool treatments. And as soon as she's done talking to them, hey, I want to talk to you. Tell me about the Louisville Salt Cave. This is exciting stuff. Just hold that between you, and that way you guys can both talk to me.
Okay, great. So it's dry salt therapy. It helps with respiratory health, skin health. The session is built for deep mental rest. So you come into the cave and do typically 45-minute sessions. The cave's built out of 5 tons of Himalayan salt.
Holy smoke.
Yeah. So it really helps push you into a state of mental ease. Anything that we're carrying energetically, salt is absorbing. So it feels really nice to go in there and kind of release some of that. You feel a little bit lighter after a session.
For those people who may think, oh, that's a scary thing, or that's like being in an immersion tank or whatever, I would be happy to come and live stream the experience so that people could see what they go through.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Our cave is, it holds 5 people.
Awesome.
We're constantly moving the air out of that space. So
Good.
You're never breathing recirculated air.
That's important.
There's room between everybody, and you walk in and leave the same way, looking the same. So you don't like derobe or anything. We do ask you to take your shoes off. The floor is covered in salt, so you're walking through the salt floor. So to keep that clean, we ask everybody to take shoes off and wear socks. But
I love it.
looking the same as you come in, just feeling a little bit lighter. And our ceilings are around 9 foot, so you got plenty of space.
I'm thinking that this could be fun for like a bridesmaids gathering, like a bachelorette party to decontaminate your soul before the wedding, or to get together in a kind of a mentoring situation where you're having positive conversations. There's so many applications is what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, we've done corporate retreats. We've actually held a wedding in the space.
Cool.
We have a healer appreciation day where healers are able to come in and learn more about renting the space. So yeah, there's lots of opportunity to utilize that.
Tell us your names.
I'm Nicole Bartlett.
And I'm John.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Tara Bassett. Nice to see you guys. And I would reach out to you because I would love to give the entire viewership an opportunity to see what it means to go into the Louisville Salt Cave.
Thank you so much.
That'd be fun. Thank you. See you later. Good morning. Good morning, sisters. How are ya? Yeah, I know. I get to see you twice. I love you too, Amber. See you twice in 2 days is quite amazing.
Yay.
And we were talking, would you just do me a favor? Can you stand for one quick second? I hate to ask you to get up from your chair in the heat, but tell me a little bit about what we were talking about last night, because I want people to know about what you do. You can just hold it. You can just hold it. It's okay.
So at Black Market, there is actually, at other stores, there has been a whole shortage of baby formula.
Yes.
So you can donate your baby formula to Black Market for us to give to mothers who need that. Also, we're trying to find different organizations that will be willing to teach mothers about breastfeeding and how important that is as well. But come to Black Market, if your baby needs canned milk, especially the sensitive milk.
Yes.
That's exactly what we need
That's
for the baby.
stomach
that's harder
sensitive
to
stuff.
find.
Yes, it sure is.
Very important.
Yep.
So, come donate, or if you need milk, baby formula for your baby, come check us out. Also, we still have our great products and our produce at Black Market as well.
I love it. Give us your address so we know where to find you.
2313 West Market Street.
And this is Jasmine, who is the actual owner of Black Market Kentucky.
Yes.
Which is pretty damn cool, because can I ask how old you are?
29.
See, I mean, to have a woman-owned business that is driving like you guys are at such a young age is such a terrific gift to all of us. And I love to support Black-owned businesses. Thank you.
Thank you. Also, this is my business partner. This is Mindful Moments with Mo. This is Mo right here.
Hi, Mo.
She is working on the mind, the body, and the home. So all of her products are holistic and go specifically, I can't talk right now.
That's all right.
For those things, for your mind, for your body, and for your home. She has wax nails. I customly make the bracelets. Also, we have necklaces, bath salts, you name it, we have it. You can find her products at Black Market KY as well.
That is so cool. Jasmine, thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Love you. Good to see you again.
Yes, love you too.
All right, we're moving. We're just going to keep showing you all of the amazing things that are happening today. This is called Morning Star Counseling Services. How are you guys? Would you like to tell us just a little bit about Morning Star Counseling Services?
Yeah, so Morning Star.
Hold on to it. Perfect.
So Morning Star Counseling Services, it is to help those who are in need. We specialize in anxiety and depression. The therapist is Erica Gay. She is located off Goldsmith Lane.
We all have that. We don't have to have deep-seated childhood issues to have anxiety and depression in this day and age. How do we get in touch with you guys?
Well, we have a card.
Beautiful. All right, let's just show that number to anybody who's interested. It's 502-509-8619. It's www.mstarcounseling.org. That is terrific. Thank you. Whoops, I dropped your card. Thank you so much. Glad you guys were here. You guys were at MINDFEST down at Roots 101, which is this absolutely amazing building right here, which is a historic center for the Black community in Louisville, and all are welcome. But man, this today is going to be amazing. What is the Justice Day Association? I just have to ask you. Let me give you the mic so you can, whoops, hang on a second. Got tripped up here. What's the Justice Day Association?
So Justice Day Association provides community support for those who have experienced abuse. We realize that not everyone will get their day in court, so we like to celebrate all the small justice days, which might be talking or disclosing to a friend, being able to kind of get out and live your life again after abuse. So we do this through free community events. We actually have a couple yoga sessions coming up.
Awesome.
We have a book club starting in July. All these events are open to anyone. They're all free. So yeah, we, sorry, it's stuck so it doesn't blow away.
Here, I'm going to show them
here's our QR code.
Yeah, I want to show the
We
QR
are a
code.
nonprofit, so anything helps. We just started a couple years ago. So small beginnings, but we have very big plans to continue and hopefully continue to make an impact in this community.
All right, I'm going to read this to you guys. Whether your Justice Day happens in a courtroom or a coffee shop with a friend, we want to support you to your Justice Day and beyond. Our mission is to create a diverse support network to empower survivors. Sorry, I just took a lifesaver. To empower survivors of sexual assault and domestic violence in Kentuckiana. We host events in Kentucky and Southern Indiana that embrace survivors of sexual assault and domestic violence with understanding. Some of these events give participants space to discuss their experiences, while others simply allow participants to engage in fun activities while surrounded by a supportive community. Justice Day Association strives to create safe spaces in a diverse community while providing support and education for survivors of domestic abuse and sexual assault. And here are the upcoming events.
Yes, we have
Tell us
yoga
about those.
tomorrow at Seneca Park. Hopefully the rain holds out and it's going to be okay. And then we have yoga again in June. We'll have a couple more that we'll post on our website, which is just justicedayAssociation.com.
Awesome.
So yeah. You can
What's
also
your
find
name?
us on Instagram. My name's Jocelyn.
Thank you.
I founded this. So,
Thank you,
yes,
Jocelyn.
thank you.
Appreciate you, and thank you for sharing all of your experience, strength, and help with us.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
you. That is so cool, you guys. I'm going to go up one side, and then I'm going to go inside. And then I'm going to come back down the other side so everybody has a chance to see what's going on. All right, this is Julie Theriano, who is a licensed clinical social worker at Meridian Integrated Wellness on Brownsville Road. Hi.
How are you?
Are you Julie?
I am Julie.
It's so nice to meet you.
You too.
Would you talk to us a bit about what, just hold that for me, why you came to MINDFEST today and what you think the greatest needs are in the city?
Are you in the news?
I'm 502 live streamer.
So I have a private practice. I do mainly trauma work, and I came to this. I've never done anything like it before. Just hoping to reach out to the community, let them know a little bit. I do havening, which is wonderful for calm,
Very
for
cool.
ease, for trauma. I do a lot of EMDR work, but
Awesome.
I brought a wheel here, and was hoping people would donate. All the proceeds go to Center for Women and Families, and have some cool journals. And
So we
candy
spin
and
the wheel.
spin the wheel.
And that means I got a candy bar, but I won't take it.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it to somebody else. I just wanted to show you. You can do something fun and you can include yourself in all of the activities and donate any amount of money to benefit this organization and the Center for Women and Families.
Exactly.
Your work is very important. Thank you.
Thank you.
I couldn't live without my therapist. My entire medical team, actually.
Yeah.
I have an extraordinary support network, and a lot of people don't.
Yeah.
So that's why what you're doing today is very important. Thanks, Julie. I'm Tara Bassett.
Okay.
Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you.
Thank you. Hey, bro, how you doing? I like the shirt. Can I show the shirt real quick?
Yes, ma'am.
Look at that nice shirt. Wow, what's your name?
Deshaun.
Tara. Nice to meet you, Deshaun. Hey, look at this. This is fun.
I don't know if you remember.
Holistic care for everybody.
Moving forward, we are a mobile holistic healthcare clinic.
Just hang on to that and tell me about it.
Okay.
You don't even have to pin it on. Just
Okay.
hold it up next to your mouth.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
We are Tip It Forward, and this is the Plus Bus. We are a mobile holistic health clinic. We offer services to teach you how to deal with pain, stress,
Wonderful.
mental health. And we offer this is our holistic healthcare kit. There is a stretch band, ball, essential oils. This is a booklet that teaches you how to use these items. We also have a YouTube, but
You know what this looks like is a DBT distress tolerance kit.
yes.
Yep, dialectical behavior therapy.
Yeah, and so this can show you how to use that. Go on YouTube. There is an event next week.
Tell me about the event.
This event is at the Portland Museum, and I believe it is in kind of dealing with gun violence in the city, but it is open to everybody.
God knows we need that.
Yeah, and so we will have the Plus Bus there,
Good.
and if you sign up, you will get a free holistic health kit.
I love it.
And then you'll also have the opportunity to sign up for services, which is mindfulness and massage.
I
with us.
love that. What's your name?
I'm Jima.
Nice to see you
I'm a
again,
volunteer
Jima. I
for
recognized
Tip It-
you.
Yeah, for Tip It Forward.
You know, it's interesting, since the depression that I encountered, keep your mic up for just a second. Since the depression I encountered, I lost a lot of memory. And so I used to be a living Rolodex.
Right.
And then the depression hit, and it was lasting for a year or two. And all of a sudden, it's like, I can't remember my own name, let alone anybody else's, but I always know a face.
And I also work for the Nazareth.
I love that. Very good. Thank you so much, Jima.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. So good to see you, too.
All right.
So you guys, this is a great thing to stop by. This is the Whole Health for Everybody Tip It Forward Mobile Wellness Clinic. And make sure that you look them up on Facebook. Look up all these places on Facebook, because I cannot put in everything on the stream right now, but you definitely want to look it up on Facebook. Come and talk to Jima today at Roots 101 at the MINDFEST. Thank you, Jima. All right, here's the main MINDFEST tent. So we're just going to hey, how you doing?
How are you?
How is everybody this morning?
Good.
Tell us how you're doing. Tell us about MINDFEST, what we need to know.
We're so excited. It's awesome. We're seeing people coming out. We have all these great vendors here today, all these great workshops happening. It's coming together. So
Hold up your QR code for me, and I'll take a quick picture of it. Just put it right in front of you. There you go. Just hold it real close. Hold it up to the camera. No, here.
Nope, that's not
This was a mic. That's all right. It's close enough for government work. Very good. All right, you guys can contribute and help. This would be terrific. I love it. We'll move back down this side. We've got some folks who have beautiful jewelry. We have the Loaves of Healing. We have U of L Peace Hospital, also known as Our Lady of Peace.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate you.
Hey, can I talk to you?
Yes,
Let's get right here in front of your table.
All right.
You're very tall.
Okay, I'm
No,
sorry.
I'm going to go up. That's okay. Just hang on to that. You don't have to clip it on or anything. So tell me who you are, and I know you're with U of L Peace Hospital.
Right, I'm Greg Other. I'm the outreach coordinator for U of L Health Peace Hospital. We're out here today to support MINDFEST. We're trying to bring a little bit of the city, a little bit of just knowledge about everything that's going on in the world of mental health and how we can, as service providers, come together, big and small, to make sure that the city gets the services they need. We really appreciate being out here. There's so many great agencies that we're working with, and it's a great day. Come on down.
So I've known Greg since the days that I worked at Bridgehaven Mental Health Services, and he's a great resource. And one of the greatest things that OLAP does, and I want you to talk about, Greg, is you are the first stop for an assessment for either psychiatric or substance use disorder challenges. Talk to us a little bit about that. If you feel like you're in a place that you can't go on, if you're thinking suicidal thoughts, if you are like some of the people we've seen recently who have suicided on live stream, which is heartbreaking because their phones were ringing, and people were trying to reach them and they couldn't. Talk to us about the service that OLAP provides for assessment.
Sure. So I like to say we function as a psychiatric emergency room. So Peace Hospital is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Anytime of crisis, you can walk in free of charge for a level of care assessment. You'll come in the doors. You'll be greeted by our staff. We will have one of our licensed clinicians meet with you, speak with you about what's going on. It's very client-driven. It's very centered on what the person's struggling with. And then we staff the case with a physician to determine what level of care you need. For some folks, that's inpatient services, where they possibly may stay at our hospital for a short period of time to gain stabilization. For other folks, it may be intensive outpatient or partial hospitalization, day treatment services.
Detox?
Yes, and it could be detox. So we work with serious and pervasive mental illness. We work with anxiety, mood disorders. We work with folks that are struggling with substance use issues, co-occurring issues. We're fortunate enough to have a geriatric providing
Wonderful.
service.
We're
Yes.
seeing more and more of that.
We sure are.
Geriatric depression and anxiety, especially through COVID and the isolation that resulted.
Absolutely. And we're seeing that with a lot of our kids too. So we're fortunate enough to provide services for children, adolescents, and adults, and our older population through our geriatric services.
Beautiful.
So 24 hours a day, we're there for you. You're not alone.
It used to be called Our Lady of Peace. Now it's called U of L Peace Hospital. And peace is the one thing that surpasses all understanding. And if we cannot find peace in our lives, which you really can't when you're struggling with mental health issues and with substance use issues, with houselessness, with conflict, with depression, anxiety, and other mental illness, you don't have any peace.
That's right. That's right. You said that very, very well. So
Well, thank you. You can hire me now.
All right,
No,
there
just
we go.
thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Greg.
you.
Greg
Thank
Arthur, good to see you in person. Hi, lady.
You with my tripod.
Oh, you're well. Let's talk to me for just a second
I'm
here,
over
man.
here.
Where? Oh, you're on the corner. Come on over. Let's
I
talk.
didn't get a tent, so I had to get some
Let's
shelter.
talk to Bosses Not Bangers. This is a really important group, and I live streamed a portion of their meeting the other night. I unfortunately couldn't stay for the whole thing because I got it at the last minute. But Bosses Not Bangers is a pretty new organization in Louisville that is focusing on several different things, which are very important. One of which is how to help people do reentry after prison. So let's put that on you. Introduce yourself, tell us your website, and then tell us how we can learn more about Bosses Not Bangers.
Okay, I'm Demetrius McDowell, founder, organizer of Bosses Not Bangers. I'm at BNB Resources at gmail.com, and you can find me on Facebook at Boss Not Bangers, INC, or Demetrius McDowell.
Perfect.
So what I do is pretty much, I come at it from a certain lifestyle that a lot of us are urban and young adolescents are falling victim to when it comes to gun violence, the drug trade,
Yes.
and things of that nature. So coming from that background, giving a face to be able to interact with those kids and be able to give them a message from somebody who's been there and done that.
Trying to catch them early.
Most definitely, but giving them also still giving them that voice because they are growing up in their generation, which is different from my generation. But
Exactly.
it all still comes from the same resources that we had. How you doing? No, ma'am. $10.
It's a great contribution
It
to
is
an
a great
amazing cause. $10 for t-shirts, you guys. So go ahead, please.
Yes, with that being said, it just pretty much catches them while they're young and give them a different perspective that drug trade ain't the only way to make money.
Demetrius, what I
entrepreneur
think you're
mentors.
finding is that the kids are younger and younger and younger. So when we say catch them early, we're not talking about high school anymore.
No, we're not. We're
Talking about elementary.
Middle school, definitely, because social media is
Yep.
definitely giving them the information fast. And then we got artists
Yep.
in music that's always been an influence. It also, it got rid of segregation. Music brings people together for positive and negative things.
Yep.
And that's social media vibe is definitely causing our young adolescents to be enticed by the gangster lifestyle, the drug trade, and it's all
Which usually ends up in prison or in death.
most definitely.
Yeah.
And that's all. It's
Not
nowadays.
appealing.
It's ultimate. Who can disrespect the next person the best?
Well, we're doing a great job of that on social media in every community.
Yes. So how do we expect our kids to do better when we give them an
And
example?
we can
You
do
see
better.
Mom and dad arguing on Facebook or being some type of way.
A lot of domestic violence is going on that is causing kids to unfortunately be trapped in the middle.
Yes, ma'am. And then all the fights that are recorded.
Yeah.
With that.
It's like the kid goes live at school in the elementary school and there's a brawl in the courtyard and they think, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, somebody literally will be recording while saying somebody called somebody.
Yeah.
Hang up the
Hang
phone.
up the phone and call.
Yeah,
God, you're so right.
That's where we at right now. I think social media, the more likes and love that you get on social media takes the place of actually being humane and developing relationships with people.
Explain what we squash the beef to get the money means, Demetrius.
Because we all have jobs and we all have employees that we probably work with that we don't get along with. But we have to go to work and be mindful so that we get our paycheck. It's the same in the streets. You squash the altercations to get to the destination. And the destination is always should be.
And stop
financial
beefing
gain.
on Facebook.
Yes,
For the love of God,
squash
talk
the
to
beef
somebody.
get the money. You
Shake
walk away
hands.
from petty differences.
Yeah.
Get your capital.
A perfect example of this whole concept of the bullying that goes on in the workplace as well as in the schools is the recent death of Frederick Holland, which was heartbreaking. He live streamed up to the moment that he was ready to die. And it was because he was bullied at work. So it's not just children, it's adults that are experiencing this.
I mean, our children become what they see, and they see it on social media. And if they see an adult doing the same thing they're doing in the bedroom behind closed doors,
Yeah.
And then I call it actors because they're writing the script on social media,
Yep.
playing it out in the street, except for the bad guy doesn't come back in the next movie.
That's pretty amazing. Demetrius, thank you so
Well,
much.
thank you so much
I
for your
appreciate
help.
you.
It's
Let me grab that mic back before
And
you.
my tripods are doing well too.
I'm
Thank
so
you
glad.
so
I if I can do anything well, I'm glad that it was to help you put a tripod together.
Yes, ma'am. And I need to find out where I can find you at.
Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah. Take it from Tara. Tara
Take it from
Bassett.
Tara.
502 live streamers, wherever you want.
Okay.
Good to see you, man. I love you.
Love you too.
Thank you so much. All right, you guys, we continue our little journey. Hi, how you doing, sweetheart? I missed you earlier, so I wanted to stop and give you a chance to amplify the work that you're doing here today.
Yes.
Tell me who you are and what you're offering to the MINDFEST.
Oh, do I hold it?
Yeah, you can hold it. It's okay.
Okay. Oh my God.
It's all right. Don't worry. It's a live stream, so it doesn't matter.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Right now.
Yeah, tell me who you are.
Okay. I'm Leah. I own Luna by Leah, which is a crystal jewelry little side business on Etsy. I make healing crystal energy jewelry.
Wow.
I make necklaces. And I do customs on Instagram, but I also have an Etsy page. So they just bring love and light and positive energy into your life.
You've got everything.
Yeah, got a little bit of an MA little study. So
That's pretty cool. So tell me what these stones from the earth actually do to interact with the human biology.
So everything is energy, right? And what you give out, you get and you receive. So
Sure.
all of these have different types of energy. There are some that help with your throat chakra and help you communicate and have a voice. And there are some that help with your heart chakra and help you heal and be at peace with yourself. So they all just kind of do different things. And I usually tell people, choose them intuitively. Don't read what they are. Go look at them and feel them out and just choose that way. And then read what it's about, and you'd be surprised how many are like, oh my gosh, that's what I needed today.
I think I need one of each.
That's the same.
Bag them up, Leah.
That's what I do.
Thank you so much. It's nice to see you. Thanks for being at MINDFEST. We appreciate you. Let's keep moving down to our next she's talking to a client. I don't like to interrupt people when they're actually talking to clients. It makes me uncomfortable to do that. Black and Bougie.
Hi.
How you doing, sis?
Oh, I'm fabulous. How are you?
I'm well. Let me just hand you that. And would you please tell me about your beautiful business? And let me just show all your cool stuff. There you go. You can just hold it. There you go. Perfect.
Because I talk.
You do talk with your hands. I got you. Okay, tell us about it.
So this is the Black and Bougie Apothecary, home of the exclusive line, Selfish. This is the luxury bath and body line.
Nice.
And the philosophy is that if the only thing you can do for yourself today is to shower, it should be the best experience possible.
Mindful showering.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, like it stemmed from last year. I had a baby, and I almost didn't make it home.
Oh, dear God.
And the trauma of that experience, there were a lot of days where all I could do was shower.
Yeah.
It was to cleanse myself.
Yeah.
And so each time saying that I deserve goodness and pleasure, and goodness and pleasure can even come in the form of taking a really good shower.
I love
and
it.
moisturizing yourself.
I love it.
So I'm going to moisturize myself in the best and most luxurious item, butters and creams and oils.
Wow.
And I'm going to put in shower steamers to help elevate my shower and to help activate my senses. Because when you're healing from PTSD or any kind of mental illness, there's a lot of
keep going.
nervous system trauma that you're healing.
I'm just putting your sign right in front of my camera so everybody can find out where you are. And that's really, really important. So you can grab those QR codes, you guys, and put them in your phone and figure out how to get in touch with these amazing folks down here at MINDFEST. And thank you for taking time to explain that.
Thank you.
I know that one of the things that I've always experienced is when I was suffering from a depression was to be very mindful when you shower. Smell the soap, feel the lather on your skin, experience the hot water, breathe in the steam. Don't just jump in and out of the shower like I've always done for 2 minutes.
Yeah. Because it like that, because we're so connected, like our nervous system, our digestive system, is also interconnected. Our respiratory system, our circulatory system, they're all so interconnected that when you use like things like essential oils or certain scents or certain products, like certain butters, or you just sit in it for a little bit, it really does activate something within you that helps you.
Absolutely. I love it. I love what you're doing. Thank you so much for taking the time to explain it to us. And may you have many sales today.
Thank you.
As well as the benefit of being part of MINDFEST. Relax with a mind massage. I'm going to stay back here because he's actually doing a mind massage on a client right now. It's called Change Your Mind Kentucky. So we do not want to interrupt him, but this is what's really cool about MINDFEST is you can learn so many new things, so many wonderful things that you may never have heard before, may never have experienced before, and mind massage is definitely one of them. So if we can grab him after he's done with that one, I will talk to him and ask him to explain to us exactly what he's doing. All right, let's go into the air conditioner for 2 minutes. We are at Roots 101, which is a remarkable place. There's Lamont Collins, who created Roots 101 out of nothing and has done an amazing job doing so. And boy, it's cool and nice in here. I love it. So taking a look around this magnificent place, a repository for all kinds of Black culture and history right here in Louisville. Rise Hypnotic Meditation, that's really cool. Total Life Counseling and Consulting. And again, they're talking to people, so I'm not going to interrupt them at this moment. But I love the fact that these folks are set up and ready to do their thing. And I'm going to come over and talk to Love's Sparrow. From the Inside Out presents Mental Health Strong. This sounds like fun. Just hang on to that for me and tell me what you do.
All right, so we are a mental health podcast based in New Jersey. So like on our episodes, we like host panels, we have interviews, we like discuss like various aspects of mental health. So anything ranging from having schizophrenia, also suicide, we like to spread mental health awareness basically. We
That's amazing. Let me have that one back. Pick that microphone up for me for just a second. For some reason, I'm getting a lot of muffled sound on this one. So, where can we hear your podcast? There you go. Let's hold it up. That's a good way to do it. LSP Podcast, lspodcast.com. And you can find out so much more. Love Sparrow. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, co-host. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Good to see you. All right, we're going to listen to the announcements and keep moving because I want to make sure that people are getting everybody. Thank you so much. And you're from Jersey. Very cool. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Hello, young lady. How are you doing?
Twice in what, 2 days?
I know. How lucky can I be? So I am, this is the Soul Grind, and what I want to do is just give you a chance to tell us a little bit about what the Soul Grind actually is.
Yes. Hey, everybody. Okay. This is my book, The Soul Grind, but it started with me really stepping into doing my own personal work through social media. From social media, I am a social worker, so I began to lead retreats and women's groups and be able to offer the space for people to be able to bring light to their darkness, their lives, their trenches is what I call them. So my book is on Amazon if you're not going to be able to make it here today, but you should come because it's just beautiful inside and outside. So many opportunities for mental health, to be able to move your body, to be able to love yourself for where you are. And then here today, I actually have mugs, journals. We have some tank tops, long sleeve shirts, bookmarks, all the things. So when I was growing up, I felt like in the midst of a lot of really hard things, I did not have space to be able to really talk about what makes me who I am. So now I make sure that I'm able to provide this space for people to talk about.
And you wrote about it, which is really important. J.D. Graham, The Soul Grind, available widely, I'm sure, on Amazon and Carmichael's and every place else.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Barnes & Noble.
Oh, Barnes & Noble. Very good. J.D., it's so good to see you again. Let's continue to talk. One day you and I will sit down and have an entire live stream conversation about your life.
That would be beautiful.
Thank you. Good to see you, sis. Take care of yourself. So you guys, it's a little noisy in here. You just have to kind of stay with me. There's air conditioning, there's music, there's all kinds of stuff going. The power of change is already in you. Begin to talk. And she is talking to somebody. North Star Counseling Center, which is also here. Hello. I'll talk to you in a second. How are you?
Doing wonderfully. How are you?
Awesome. I'm going to give this lady a chance to talk to this prospective client, and then I'll talk to them too. So tell me your name and tell me what you do.
Absolutely. My name is Allison Powell. I'm one of the founding partners of North Star Counseling Center, as well as a licensed marriage and family therapist. We are a therapy group practice in St. Matthews. So we have 12 therapists. We see a wide range of clients. We really practice from a systemic lens. So we've got young ones, individuals, couples, families, and that's who we are.
I love it. Congratulations on your participation in MINDFEST, which is a very important thing to do at this stage of the game.
It really is. It's needed now more than ever.
It sure is. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hey, sis. How you doing?
How are you?
I'm well. Talk to me about Begin to Talk. What an incredibly prescient name for something that we need so much right now is a lot of talking.
Absolutely. Yes. Begin to Talk LLC. So my name is Elisha Johnson. I'm the CEO of Begin to Talk. We are a mental health counseling and consulting company, and we also focus in a lot on community programming. So we partnered with some great partners with the Path Forward and the local Urban League as well.
I love that.
To produce some great programming for our city. Additionally, we focus heavily on self-care. You have to be able to take care of yourself. So we developed a protocol called Grace to give our community actionable ways to take care of themselves, right? We also here have a $250 giveaway. We partner with the babysitter home. It will come sit with your loved one, or come watch your kids while you take care of yourself.
What a fabulous idea. Thank you so much for being so creative.
We have to meet our community where they are and not where we want them to be.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So good to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you, my darling. Have a wonderful day. Keep doing the good work. Right, you guys. So you can see that Roots 101 is rocking. Let me try to grab Total Life right here. Hi. How are you doing? I'm well. I want you to hold this real close to your mouth and just talk to me about Total Life counseling and consulting.
Total Life Counseling is a community-based agency, and we offer services for all ages, children, adolescents, and adults. So in home, in school, in office.
That's pretty amazing. And do you have a QR code somewhere that we want to show? Do you have a QR code on anything that we can show? Nope, nothing. Well, let me show you this, though. This is important. This is how you can reach out to them. There's their information. There's their Gmail and their .com and their telephone number. This is for Total Life Counseling and Consulting. You're amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thanks for being part of MINDFEST today. Hi. How are you?
I am one of your biggest fans.
Oh, well, that's
I am just so flattered to meet you.
that's saying a lot. You didn't get heard because you weren't on the microphone, but don't even repeat it. Thanks for the compliment. So tell me a little bit about Rise. This is pretty cool. Hypnotic meditation.
I am marrying meditation and self-hypnosis for self-improvement. So you can go into a relaxed state and shift the way of thinking, the way of consciousness. And sometimes we have blocks and challenges in life, and we're sick and tired of being sick and tired and ready to change something. And this is a way you can do it in the privacy of your own home. And a lot of times we get triggered out in public, or we can't get to our helpers when we're having a hard time and a hard day.
Yep.
So this is a technique that you can do daily, and I encourage people to do it daily so that they can really live their best lives.
I love it. And how do you guys have a QR code somewhere? Here we go. Let me do this one right here. This is a really good one. There's your QR. All right, that's a great way to get people's attention, and they can snap that right off the screen, which is really cool. So nice to meet you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
I was with you many times at the square 2 summers ago.
It's so nice to see
my
you.
kids down.
Awesome. Awesome.
So I really admire your work. I've been following you for years.
Thank you. I admire you too. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hey, Lamont. Look at this handsome guy.
Oh, yeah.
How you doing? You want to tell me about how the morning is going? I'd love to hear what you have to say. Hold it right up there. You don't have to flip it on. Just hold it up.
Well,
there you go.
Tyra, it's been it's been awesome. It's been off the hook. I can't think of words. But to see the community come out and support what's going on in the mental, we know what mental situations happen in our community, but this is a testament that people can come together to try to defeat something that is defeating our city right now. So I'm happy to be part of it, and hopefully we'll do it every year, bigger and better. But it's been beautiful up to this point.
Absolutely amazing. Thank you, Lamont, for always being there for us at Roots 101. It's the center of the universe as far as culture and history in the community, and everybody is welcome. That's the coolest part. Thank you, Lamont. Good to see you. So there's a steady stream of folks flowing in, and which is wonderful. The air conditioning is a nice break from the heat and humidity. And I'm going to go out and hit the other side of the stream of tents. Excuse me. Thank you so much. Love you, Lamont. Going right back down the street so we can see he's doing this. He's doing this mind massage again, and it's so interesting. It's so interesting to see how people use different methodologies. Relax with a mind massage. You can look into it at changeyourmindky.com. Very, very cool. All right, let's walk down here and hit the other tents. Free 24/7 confidential crisis support by text. Now, this is probably one of the most important tools that you will see at MINDFEST because everybody texts. The crisis text line. That's absolutely amazing, and I'm definitely going to talk to these folks because so many people, unfortunately, don't have verbal communication skills. Hello. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Can you put this right up next to your mouth and tell me about the crisis text line? This is very exciting. Text LOU to 741-741. The crisis text line. How much more appropriate can it be? Hold that right up to your mouth or put it on your neck if that's okay too. The crisis text line is just in time because we all know that people's verbal communication skills have failed tremendously over the last 10 years. And everybody texts.
Yes.
So to be able to reach out for help when you're in a crisis on a text is a remarkable idea.
Yes, it is. And Louisville is has its own personal keyword, which is Lou. Text Lou, LOU to 741-741. It's also available in Spanish as well for our Spanish-speaking residents here in Louisville Metro. And it's just a really great thing. It's 24/7. Free, confidential, and also on top of that, it's just helpful for if you can also respond for an actual, you can respond for someone else. It doesn't have to be just you. You can respond for a person who you know in a crisis. Maybe you don't know what to say. You can say, hey, I have a friend and they need some help, and a crisis counselor will be right there with you, 24/7 and available to you. It's also not. We also want to normalize. It's not just crisis. It can be anxiety. It can be depression. Just needing somebody to talk to that day. And it's just really, really helpful. It's one of our many tools that we have here in our community for our suicide prevention, but we want to be there for everybody to let you know that there are resources available.
And what's your name?
I'm Chelsea Burton. I work with Louisville Metro Public Health and Wellness.
Excellent.
Yes.
Kathy Turner's one of my dear friends.
Yes, we love Kathy. She's a huge champion for suicide prevention.
I know she is.
And mental health, so we love her.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
It was
thank
such a pleasure to see you, and thanks for bringing this up because again, text is the massive major form of communication that we use,
especially
and
for our youth.
how
It's
terrific.
one of our number one things for youth.
And our kids are very vulnerable.
Yes.
So
yes.
thank you so much. Appreciate the Louisville Department of Health and Wellness. They're doing an amazing job today.
If you have a Honda CRV
That's a new
with a
life,
license
new
plate
leaf,
409
which is amazing.
WGZ,
Can I talk to
if
you?
you can move your car. The parking
I don't want to
attendant
interrupt the
can move your
clients who
car.
are coming up to the table, but tell me a little bit about New Leaf. This looks very exciting. Just you can hold that right up to your mouth.
A Honda truck CRV with the license plate 409.
Do you want to come talk instead? All right, hand that to her. He's sitting here mixing madly, so you can just tell me what it's all about, because this is an exciting part of the MINDFEST being held at Roots 101 until 6 today. What's your name?
My name is Tahandra
Tell me about New Leaf Clinic.
at New Leaf Clinic. So we're an intensive outpatient program. We help with mental health and substance use. So we do group therapy for 3 hours a day for 5 days out of the week. We also do Saturdays because a lot of people want us to come on Saturdays. So we made that optional.
Wonderful.
So we also partner with recovery facilities. So if someone's homeless, needs somewhere to go, we help pay their rent while they're coming to our program. We do music therapy, art therapy. We're getting back into yoga. We have a nurse practitioner, a psychiatrist, therapist, case manager, peer support, and we are here to meet the clients where they're at. So if you know anyone struggling with mental health or substance care, New Leaf is the place to be. We break down barriers.
It's on Breckenridge Street, which is so convenient to everybody downtown. That's pretty amazing.
Yes.
Thank you so much for telling us about your work, because it is absolutely critical at this point in time
Yes, it is.
that everyone be made aware of the fact that there is help out there. And I love that crisis text line. I mean, everybody texts,
Yes,
right?
yes, text.
So to have a bit, you can do walk-ins, right? At
Yes,
New
they
Leaf?
walk-ins.
Amazing.
Yes, we take walk-ins, and if you make an appointment, you can schedule the same day.
And everything is dual diagnosis now.
Yes.
And not enough people ready to handle it. So thank you, New Leaf.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Here, I can grab that for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You guys, good luck today.
Thanks.
All right, you guys, that is really cool. That's a walk-in clinic on Breckenridge, which is so close and convenient to downtown. There's my Active Heroes buddies. They talked to us earlier. They did such a good job. Here's Amber with Chalk It Up, doing an amazing job. Chalk It Up creates a safe space for children to express themselves through art. And you can see that a lot of the work that they've already done today is on the street, which is beautiful. What perfect timing is that? around, enjoy the fun. Porta, what's your setup? It's really close to the Humana building. It's right behind the Humana building. If you come in on Main Street, just turn on First, and you're gonna be right here. It's right across the street from Moxie. So easy to find. They've got drum line.